Hey, this is Ronald from Mad Skills University. Today I want to talk about retirement. For those who are about to retire, for those who have recently retired, and then for those who are going to retire in 2025 or 2026 or so. Funny thing is, my wife has been talking about retirement and me saving my nuggets since we were 29, which is crazy at the time, but my wife is a banker, so that's how she thinks. I didn't really start taking retirement seriously until I got about 50. I did a video on why I chose 62 and not 65 or 67 to do so, and the 8 downsides of retirement and how to avoid them. I'll link those below or above. When I talk about the downsides, the first year for me was extremely tough. And I've started a lot of businesses. I've helped people start companies. And I've also worked in corporate America. And one thing I've learned is that this takes a lot of work. So I consider this almost like a business. I have to create a business retirement plan. I'm extremely happy with the plan we have right now. It's also flexible enough where we can shift our focus here or there if we have to. And we're doing this on not a lot of money, but we have a plan for that as well. And we also consider extraneous variables, death, you name it. We have to look at everything. With that said, the 4 things that I want to give you a tip on would be: 1, retirement time management. You're used to working every day, being on the clock, having little time to do a lot of different things. Suddenly, it's just the opposite, and that often leads to problems. Something we need to address and have a plan for, which is why we have a retirement operations plan or a retirement ops plan to fill out our days with hobbies and different activities. But if you had the money, which leads me to retirement money management, maybe you can travel and do some things that you want to do and still have enough money to live comfortably and enjoy your retirement. And lastly, we need to talk about retirement longevity management. No sense in having all that money if you have terrible health or you die. So an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, along with an early detection and a healthy, fit lifestyle is the way to go. Retirement time management. And I call this RTM, but this is something that the first 1 to 3 years, depending on how you retire, you really cannot prepare for. You cannot prepare for that alarm clock stopping or not going off. What I mean by that is I remember my last golf class I taught in Chicago. And as I walked away from the driving range toward my car, I just got this overwhelming sense of sadness. Taught here for 15 years, but I was excited not to have to work on the weekends again, to do nothing. And I remember after a few weekends sitting at my desk in my office, just feeling kind of sad and like a little depressed. After about a month or two, I started getting bored. So things happen in those initial stages of retirement that you just have to work through. You're going to miss hanging out with your buddies or people at work or talking to them at work. You're going to miss all that stuff. That could go on for a while, depending on, again, how you retire. The second one is retirement ops management. To me, it's imperative that you have an ops plan. Know what you're going to do on a daily basis, weekly. You may have plans to do things on a monthly basis, excursions, trips, hobbies, things you do, learning new hobbies, learning new trades, learning new things that you can do to also stimulate your mind. So having aspirations, things you're looking forward to, things you're trying to build or create, that's a good way to occupy your time. But you have to have some kind of solid ops plan to ensure that you maximize each day, and you can't play golf every single day. You can't fish every single day or garden every single day or eat out every single day or travel all the time. So the more hobbies and activities you're into, the easier it's going to be to meet new people as well. Number 3 would be retirement money management. If you have a little money in retirement or in your checking account, don't park it there. You want to take that money and put that money to work. Put it into a CD account. You can also put your money into a mutual fund account or a money market account. You can also, if you want to play and dabble in stocks, you can dabble in fractional shares and just cap it at $500 to $1,000 and just play with that money. But you have to figure out a way to hedge against inflation and to grow your money, even if it's only insubstantially. I use Schwab, Fidelity, and Robinhood, but I linked below several different companies you can choose to work with or try out. Here's how I buy CDs, mutual funds, and fractional shares on Schwab. It's also very easy to buy a CD on Schwab. Just go to trade, go down to CDs. And these are locked in rates. So that's what's good about that. I can buy it for 1 month, 6 months, up to 5 years. I'm going to go 1 year. at 4.3%. This is more details on it. It's going to start on 12/11 and it's going to end on 12/11/2025, 1 year. And I can transfer this. And here's some more details over here. And CDs are great if you know you don't need the money. You can just store it away and make money from it. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. This is what it looks like. At maturity, coupon frequency means that you cannot cash in early. I can roll this over or reinvest it. I'm going to change this to $8,000. I'm going to review the order. Looks fine to me. Let's go ahead and place the order. That's it. It's done. This will show up tomorrow. There's the order number. The point here is to make your money work for you and not for banks. Here's how we start a money market fund on Charles Schwab. Go to products, go down to money market funds. Don't leave your money sitting in a checking account or savings account. This pays more. Find the one you want. I'm going to go up to the top, and this works on most companies' websites. This one pays 4.46%. It says a zero minimum investment, but you need probably at least $10. And money market funds are $1 per buy. We're going to buy some here. We're going to make it 1,000. I can have the dividends reinvested or not. Capital gains only doesn't apply. We're going to click on the top one here, click on review order. I can make any changes down here, and then I'm done. If I come back the next day, I'll click on trade, click on all in one trade ticket, and then I can go down here and click on positions, and tomorrow this will populate. Remember that money market rates can vary from day to day. Today we're going to learn how to buy fractional shares from Charles Schwab, but keep in mind, you can do this with a lot of other different companies. I did a complete video on this earlier. You can check that out. I'll link that below. But basically, I can spend between $5 and $50,000. I can choose anything on the S&P 500. Apple, Google, whatever I want. Items I use every day. So if I take $1,000, for example, I can say split that between these 10 different companies. It will do the math for me and tell me how many shares I have per company based on that $1,000 investment. Let me show you how it's done, and we can do this in a few minutes. Once inside Schwab, go up to trade, come down to Schwab stock slices. Here I can buy between 1 or 30 slices at a time and spend between $5 to $50,000. All the companies on the S&P 500 are here. The big names, Apple, Amazon, 2 smaller companies worth $10, etc. For example, I can go with the smaller companies here. Or I can go with the bigger, most expensive companies here. AutoZone, Costco, Netflix, so on and so forth. And any category you want in the sectors are here as well. Consumer staples. There's your Costco, Colgate, Pepsi, Target. I'm just going to go ahead and pick some stocks here. You also want to do your homework on the stock. You can also pick stocks that you use every day. So if I want to do homework on research on a particular company, like for example, Warner Brothers here, click on the stock symbol, and it will tell you what's been going on with that company, that stock. You can go to the actual page and see their latest news. Do your homework before you buy stock. But if you want to spend a few bucks here and there just to have fun on the side during retirement, just make sure you cap it. Please do your research. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I'll continue that. And I'll just go with these stocks here for now. We'll make our investment $250. And this is what we'll see. Then down here, we can do not change. We can change the order or we can place the order. You have to acknowledge all the highlights in the order before they let you place it. Check the box, come down here to place order, place it, and that's it. And that order has been received. If I look at my positions now, I'll see those stocks here. Southwest, Intel, Ford, Comcast, and Paramount. My fixed income, of course, would be my CD I bought. I showed you how to do that. And this will be my money market fund down here. And I showed you how to do that as well. The CD right now is locked in at 4.3%. I'm at over 4% with the money market, and we're looking okay. The last tip is called retirement longevity management. This would entail employing some type of ounce of prevention strategy by eating correctly, exercising so we don't get sick, which means that it's probably a good idea if we learned how to cook so we can cook more healthy and more nutritious foods. It's also important that we see a doctor because early detection, if we do have something, is the most cost-effective and efficient way to address it and manage it. We also have to try to manage our high blood pressure, cholesterol, if we have diabetes, and any other thing we're dealing with. So we have to stay on top of that. It would defy logic to save all that money and do all this preparation for a retirement, but neglect your health. So just make sure you take care of your body and your mind. Well, I hope this helped someone in some shape, form, or fashion. Please leave any ideas, suggestions, or comments below. We can all use help in this retirement game. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'm wishing you the best in retirement. Peace.